Hello. Today I'm going to share with you how to ensure that documents that you create in either Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides are protected even if you share them with somebody so that they don't get changed. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead to Google. This is just how I get to all of my Google applications. I have Google saved in my bar across the top, and I always just click on Google, just go to google.com. Then I know that my little waffle is here, and that's how I can get onto absolutely everything that Google offers. So let's just create a document in Google Slides. And I'm going to start with a blank document. Start right here. And let's say this is a presentation you're sharing with a guided reading group. It's for one of our Journeys books, and you just put some thought into it, threw some pictures together to help support what you were doing in the book. Added some sight word slides or some phonics slides, just some kind of a resource that you would be using that you may want to share with some of your teammates. So let's just create, actually, I'm going to just make one slide. Hello there. This is an example. And usually what I try to do as soon as I start working on something is I go up here to where it says Untitled Presentation and just name it something. If you forget, you end up with 28 different untitled presentations in your Google Drive, and it makes it kind of hard to find what you're looking for. So go ahead and name it. Create your presentation, create your document, whatever. And you want to share it. So first, let's talk about this share button. If I go up here and hover over the word share, it says private to only me. So that means nobody else can see it. Nobody else has access to it. It's just mine. But I want to share with some of my teammates. So I click on the share button and let's analyze what comes up here. I know some of you know this, but just so we can kind of pick apart and see what we have here. First of all, you can add people using their email that you share this with. Let's say I want to share this with my third grade teammates at Hayes. I can type their names in here, or certain things will come up, and just simply click done and share it. What happens if I click on this? It gives me my settings. So right now it's telling me that if I share this, anybody that I share it with can change what's going on and can share it. So if I share it with third grade and one of my third grade teachers says, I have a friend over at Moser, they can share it with that friend at Moser. And unless they change these settings, that person at Moser now has complete access to my document that I've created. And let's say that person at Moser wants to share it with someone at Ritter. So now this gets bigger and bigger, and more people end up having access to your document that you created. And if you want to save it for, say, another guided reading group on another week down the road, they may be changing things and you have no control over it. This checkbox also says viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy. I would keep this on, but I would definitely turn off editors can change permissions. All right, but let's say that you don't change anything, okay? The other option you have, and whatever option you choose, you have to think about what your goal is. So if this is something you don't care what happens to it, just leave everything the way it is. But if this is something you've worked hard on and you don't want it to change, you need to kind of think about these things. Down here, the other option that you have, this box up here Google will send an email to the people that you have chosen and basically give them your document. Now, it's still saved under your name. You're the original creator, but anyone you share it with can make changes, and it changes your document, right? Now, the other thing you can do is you can get a link. So right now, if you read this, it says restricted. Only people added can open with this link, all right? So if I've added my third grade team at Hayes, they're the only people. If I send this link to them, they're the only people that can access this. But if they share that link, nobody else can get to it. So if I want to change this, let's say I've made a spreadsheet with lists of books that go along with a certain lesson in Journeys. And I don't care who accesses it. Everyone across the district can, for all I care. Then I'm going to click on those blue words, because anything blue is a clickable link. And now, if you look here, it says Allentown School District. So anyone in this group called Allentown School District, anyone who has an Allentown School District email, if they have this link, they can access it, right? If I'm outside of Allentown School District, if I use my home email to open this document, I can't access it. If I use my school email, I can. All right, so let's say I want to send my own email and I want to just drop this link in, but I want anybody in Allentown to be able to access it. This is what I would do. All right, remember, this triangle always means there's a drop-down box. If I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I made a mistake. Nope, I can click on restricted and I can go right back to only people added can open this link. So this is these are our choices if we're using a link, okay? But these two boxes, these are kind of like one or the other. They're just different methods of doing the same thing, which is sharing. Okay, so I'm going to click out of this. I'm going to show you something else. Now remember, one of the things that happens is that you share something with them, and if you haven't changed anything, or maybe you change something but you miss a little piece, it all depends on what the parameters are that you have saved this with. That's what depends on what other people can do. All right, so something that I learned that I use often just to completely protect myself. If I don't want anybody to change anything on what I've created, let's say I put a lot of work into this and I want to share it with people, but I don't want to run the chance of anybody messing up my work. I want you to come up here and look at our URL. Right here towards the end is the word edit, okay? That word edit in my URL means that people can change it. So if I don't want anybody to change this, I don't want anybody to have access to what I have created, I'm going to put my cursor right in front of that E in the word edit. I'm going to highlight everything from the E on, and I'm going to change that word. Now it's highlighted blue, so I can just start copying. I can just start typing and it's going to erase what's in the blue. I'm going to replace edit and everything beyond that to simply the word copy. C-O-P-Y. Take away edit and everything after it and change it to copy. Now this is my new URL for this document, right? I'm going to take this whole URL. I'm going to hit the Control button, and then I'm going to push the C. You didn't see anything happen, but I copied that URL. Now I'm going to go over here to my email, and I'm going to open a new email, and I'm going to send it to my husband. So I put his email in. You can put whoever you want to. You type your message. Hello there. Here is my document. Now I'm going to push the control button. I'm going to hold it down and push the letter V. This is the same URL with the word copy. All right. Now, if I send this to my husband and he gets it and he clicks on this link, let me show you what happens. I'm going to click on the link. And now it doesn't open my document. It forces him or whomever I have sent this to make a copy. They can do nothing other than click on make a copy. So we make a copy and the same presentation opens up, but take a look. It's now called copy of hello there. It's not called hello there, it's called copy of hello there. And remember, whenever you open a slide, it saves, or whenever you open a Google document, a Google Sheets, a Google slide, it saves a copy of it on your drive. So this has now saved on his drive. He is now the owner of it, and he is the owner of a file that looks exactly like mine, but is called copy of hello there. So he could do something on this. Let's go and let's add my friend. We've added that on to this document, but if I go back to my original, it did not make any changes. However, if I had just sent this link with the word edit in and I changed it, my original would have been changed. So this tip works on any Google document. If I open up any of my Google apps, docs, sheets, slides, if I open up any of these and I create a new file, highlighting the word edit and changing it to copy, highlighting the word edit and everything beyond the word edit and changing it to copy, has the same effect that whoever you share that link with must copy it. All right. Now, if I close this, if I go back to my slides, and I open up that document, see, here's the copy of hello there. Now, it's saved on my drive because I opened it, but this is what it would look like on whoever I sent it to. This is what it would look like on their drive. If I open this, it still says edit. All right. So every time you do this, you need to change this word to copy it, to copy. It doesn't save the URL with the word copy here. All right. So I hope that that was a helpful tip for you all today. Anytime you choose to share something, go ahead and change it to copy and email the link. In my personal opinion, that gives you greater control over what is going out and gives you greater control over owning your own documents. All right. Hope that was helpful and hope you have a good day. Take care.